And I'm Hannah.
And we're here to talk about life, our goals, our passions, our careers, and our struggles. And we want you to join us. This channel is for you as much as it is for us.
Absolutely.
And we kind of want to just share our experiences and our thoughts with people out there online. And this is a safe space for all of us to kind of interact and share with one another. So today I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about our passions, whether it be inside of work or outside, but how our passions kind of affect how we are with other people.
Absolutely.
Whether it be at work or at home or in our social lives. And I've been learning a little bit about like what I'm passionate about and how I can direct those passions in a positive way.
Yes.
So you wanna learn a little bit more about
I do. I
my
want to
passions?
learn a little bit more about your passion and about yours.
So I am really passionate about dancing. I always have been since I was a little kid. So I've been working with a few different coaches and mentors, and I've been kind of talking to them about how I feel my most true self when I'm either dancing or I'm teaching dance. And they recommended, like, why can't you be that same true, passionate self? Someone who's really confident in what they do and who they are in all aspects of my life. So it's just interesting to think that through. Like, when I'm in a corporate setting, I'm kind of the quiet one who doesn't want to cause a ruckus and is a little bit scared to speak her mind because I'm scared of being wrong, right? And I'm getting through that. And in other situations, I'm the fun, bubbly one who just like doesn't shut up. And then as a dancer, I'm kind of a combination of very much a leader, someone who can kind of empower others, who can also have fun and also has her insecurities out on the table. And it's okay, right? It's okay for me to make mistakes because I feel comfortable in that dancer self. So that's kind of what I'm passionate about and how it's sort of helping me in other aspects of my life. So
Absolutely.
How about you, Hannah?
I'm glad you asked.
Our talk show, you know?
Well, we hope you're having fun with it, just like we are. So I'm kind of, I'm so glad you know that. You really understand that about yourself. I'm kind of like, coming from the opposite end of that. I used to know exactly what would make me tick, what got me excited, what got me motivated and ready to get up in the morning. I remember those days when I would wake up with a fire, and be like, I know what I'm going to do. In the past, it would be something like, I love theater. I love to perform and thriving, with that adrenaline in the crowd, and performing. I love storytelling. So things like that. But I'm one of those people that has been trying to push back after being, beaten down, I'd say.
Yeah.
Or I wouldn't say I've been beaten down, but life has tried, really hard.
But yeah, you have been through a lot of ups and downs, and I've seen you in different ways and how you've dealt with those.
Yeah, and I think the challenging part was they all happened so fast.
Yeah.
Sometimes at the same time, right after the other, to where you're kind of just in this repeated survival mode. You've got to be there for someone, get them taken care of, make sure they're on their path, and then you've got another opportunity to do something else, and that takes a ton of your time. So before you know it, you're focused on this new way of living life, school, work, all these other little situations, and now you're here doing a video like this, and you realize, that you don't really know who you are that well anymore. You're asking yourself, well, passions, what are those? And this is something I've been sharing with my mentor and my pastor recently, was that I actually don't know what those are. And I'm at that place where I'm taking a step back, taking a breath, and honestly, just trying to figure that out again. And some of that's through just reading, prayer, finding articles. I think Heather has mentioned in another episode somewhere that we'll share articles back and forth, reading some self-help books. I've been reading the 5 a.m. Club, which has been really great on helping me get centered and finding out, well, what is that? What brings me that spark again? In addition to, I love my life. not saying that, but just what are those extra joys and passions beyond work?
I think both of us are really actually passionate about helping others.
Yes.
And
yes.
I know that I feel fulfilled when I'm helping someone else. But what I've been learning is that I take that to a different level where I focus on helping other people so much that I don't allow myself to help myself. And I think that working with you, Hannah, is kind of giving me that next step of, let's do something for Heather. Let's do something for myself.
Yes.
And I get to work with someone that I love and adore to do that. My coach told me you have to fill your cup fully in order to help, to
pour into someone else's.
Yeah. And that overflow is what can help others, or you can share that with others, but you need to fill your entire cup in order to give your fullest to others.
I so agree with that. Yeah. Because you're going to run out of gas or steam or fuel. And then what? Now you're stuck. You're kind of at a place where I was, because I didn't understand that fully. Or if I did, I didn't take the time because I didn't think I had it. There's pressure on me. And if I, we get in that trap, of that selfishness trap. Like, if I do that, then that person's not going to have what they need. Then this job isn't going to get done. And then, oh no. And then me, the woman, is just kind of like, you're stuck. And then you're frozen.
I think that there are a lot of other women and probably men out there that think the same way. And why not have a conversation about it? And there might be other people on the internet talking about this. And I'd love to share ideas with them too.
Yeah,
So if you find other YouTubers or other people that, talk through these sorts of topics, like, we would love to talk to them about it too.
Absolutely.
And all of you and myself, like, I am here to help you to get to where you want to be. I want you to figure out who you are, and you're always helping me figure out who I am. I'm just now kind of realizing that I have to kind of do more for myself, and that will reflect good on others when I do things for others.
And that's key. That's key.
And I think you're going to help me with that. And I'm going to help you too.
Yes. And you're going to help us.
You are. We're so excited.
We're so grateful. Absolutely. We touched on some key things today. So whether you do know, your most empowered self, what is that? What does that look like for you? And it's probably going to look a little different for each of us. Or whether you're like me, you're kind of in that transition of like, well, I used to be, but I feel like I've changed, or I'm just not so sure. Take a breath. Take a breath and reflect. It's okay. Yeah. There's no pressure to figure it out right now. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's just recognizing, like, your thought process about things.
Yes.
Like, I'm thinking negatively about this. Why am I thinking negatively? Oh, because I feel like it's gonna, like, it's scary and it's gonna affect me. But what is it really gonna do?
Right.
Yeah. What? And how can you be that the person that you really want to be? And it's not good or bad. It's just you.
It's just you. Absolutely. That's very important. It's just you, and you are different than probably the other people watching. You're different than us. We're very similar, but we're also very different in great ways.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's why we're able to be so successful together.
Yeah.
And I think Heather's really helped me with a lot of things, and just flipping the perspective, and recognizing, like she said, oh, that's a negative thought. I'm going to think a different way. I'm going to go the positive route. Recognizing, oh, what's my passion? I'm going to stop, take a breath. That's your first step, And as you clear all that out, you have got more room for flowers, and other positive things to grow, or whatever that flower looks like to you. It could be, whatever subject you're interested in, whatever ideal or passion that is for you.
Basically, the whole premise of this episode was finding yourself through the noise and different ways of doing that. So right now, we're still trying to figure that out. I've figured out that I'm gonna try and be my truest self, thinking about being that, like, confident dance instructor, someone who really loves helping people, but kind of putting myself first a little bit more. And Hannah's still processing it, and that's okay. It's okay that we're not on that same level, but sharing these ideas is going to help it's going to help Hannah, and it's going to help me
Yes.
understand myself a little bit better and my little quirks, because I know I have them. So feel free to point them out in the comments.
I'm sure.
Don't be mean about
right
it,
below.
okay?
Yes.
Don't be mean about this hair hanging down, okay? Like, it's just going to be there.
Intelligent, beautiful comments, free comments only.
Yeah, we're not paying for those. Well, thanks for coming on today.
Thank you.
And we're excited to talk a little bit
So
more.
excited.
So we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.